Hello everybody. I thought I'd drop a quick video about some Gravely equipment I picked up here recently. This is a 1977 Model 812 garden tractor. I picked this up from a gentleman up in Wisconsin. His dad had bought this tractor, and the attachments I'll show you here shortly. I bought them all brand new, had used them for many years. I don't know how long ago his father passed away. I guess it was quite a number of years ago, but his son, who I bought these things from, told me that they really haven't been used much since about 2007. He recently serviced everything, but he just decided it was time to send it down the road. Uh, it's in great shape. It came with some attachments that I'm really looking for, so I drove up there and picked it up. Before we dig into the tractor, I want to show you the attachments that it came with. The first attachment, and this was the one that really caught my eye, is what they call the center mount blade. It's also called a mid-mount blade. It's basically a grader blade that goes under the center of the tractor. That's going to come in really handy on our Wisconsin hunting property because our driveway is just sand and grass, and I do need to do a little work to it. So this is going to be really useful, and honestly, it's a pretty difficult piece to find, especially in that good a condition. The second thing that it came with in the ad that really caught my attention was this. This is a front drive kit. You've got the gearbox, the U-joint, the little dog gear that goes in the front, the drive shaft, the lift rod, everything that we need to run the two-wheel garden tractor attachments on the front of a four-wheel tractor. So I can put my bush hog on that rider, I can put a sickle bar, I can put rotary plow, anything I want. Anything I can attach to a two-wheel tractor, I can put on the front of a four-wheel tractor with that kit. Those aren't really hard to find, but the individual pieces can get a little pricey. So to find everything complete like that was really nice. Now, what wasn't in the ad, which I'm very thankful I was able to come home with, and I saw this when I walked in the gentleman's shed, is this. This is a unicorn model log splitter made by a company named Thackeray. The receipt that he had for this, I think his dad bought it in 76 or 77. It's kind of hard to explain how this works, so I'm going to drop in a picture here. This is from somebody else's video or something, but it shows you how this how these pieces go on a gearbox for a rotary plow or cultivator, and it's just kind of a neat little log splitter. I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. So back to the tractor. Came with a 50-inch mower deck. I do have the deflector chute, but it's not on there. I need to fabricate a hinge for it. The hinge is missing. You can see that it's also got the lift assist springs, which is a nice little addition. You know, there's the latches for a front mount snowblower or that front drive kit. It does have the manual lift. Like I said, I would have preferred, hydraulic lift, but yeah, it's a used tractor. You get what you get. Tires are in fantastic condition. Now there's one little touch-up spot on the rear fender pan. You can see right here, looks like somebody just put a little bit of touch-up spray paint on there. Decals are still sharp. Deck's got a couple of spots to touch up, nothing big. But it's really an all-around really nice shape. I mean, even the decals on it are good. This one's blistering up a little bit. I got to address that. There are a few things that I do need to take care of with it. I adjusted the choke. That I needed to do when I got it. I may have to adjust the throttle cable. I'm not sure. There are some issues that I found out right away when I got home. Not the end of the world, but look at this front axle. See how this front axle moves around? I'm about 99% sure there's a bushing. They call it an axle pivot tube. It's the bushing that goes right around this bolt here that holds the axle on. Apparently that bushing has a tendency to get worn out. I can buy a new one. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to replace, but I think I want to take the axle off before I drop $60 on a part just to make sure that's the issue. Minor little thing, this little plastic bushing right here that keeps the steering shaft, steering column, whatever the heck you want to call it, that keeps this thing centered up on the dashboard. There's a retainer on the back side of that. I popped the retainer back in, and as I was mowing the grass with the tractor the other day, it came out. And when this thing lifts up, and the steering kind of flops around a little bit. So not a big deal. I can fix that. Like I said, when I was mowing the lawn the other day, I got done and I noticed that there was a couple little oil leaks. First leak I noticed was right here on the governor shaft. Apparently it's not an uncommon leak, but if you have to replace that shaft, you have to tear the engine apart. And I don't know that this bushing is still available new. So, you know, if all it's going to do is weep a little bit, I'm not really concerned about it. I did find another leak. It might be a little hard for you to get in here and see this, but if you have a tractor with a hydraulic lift, the pump goes right, it's going to be hard to see. The pump bolts right here into the transmission. You can see a little better there. There's a little cover right here on the side of the transmission where that that hydraulic pump would sit. And I noticed, when I got done mowing, that there was a bunch of oil kind of run down on the axle that was leaking out of that gasket. So not a big deal. I just pull the wheel off, put a new gasket together, and take care of that. Other than that, it's got the Kohler K301 12 horse in it. Nice engine. They've made them forever and a day. They run good, and parts are really easy to come by on them. Everything else looks all right. Didn't see any other big leaks on it. Forward and reverse clutches seem good. The paperwork I have shows that the reverse clutch was replaced several years ago. I think the forward clutch is still original to the tractor because there's still paint on it. But so there's going to be a little bit of repair and a fix-up I'm going to have to do on this. So I'm going to try to videotape that and take you along. But like I said, I thought I'd just shoot this short little video, show you this new tractor that I got, and hopefully some new projects that'll come out of it. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on another episode.